Joint Base Balad, once known as LSA Anaconda, was the largest U.S. air base in Iraq and the central hub for Air Force operations and supply convoys. Captured in April 2003, it was first called Camp Anaconda before becoming Joint Base Balad, or JBB. But to the troops who lived there, it had another name, Mortaritaville, thanks to near-daily mortar and rocket fire from insurgents. One thing you'll always remember from Balad was the sound of a sea ram taking down mortars daily. It was also known as Big Snake to Army personnel. The base was home to over 28,000 troops and 8,000 contractors. Army, Navy, Marine, and Air Force NCOs, officers, and senior NCOs lived in the H6 compound, while junior enlisted Air Force stayed in dorm-style pods. Balad eventually came under Air Force Command in 2008 and became a logistical hub for the entire coalition. It wasn't just a war zone, it was a small city. Balad had a PX or a BX depending on if you were Air Force or Army. Fast food chains like Burger King, Subway, Taco Bell, Pizza Hut, the Turkish Cafe, gyms, and indoor and outdoor swimming pools, and even a movie theater. Celebrities from Carrie Underwood to Toby Keith and even 50 Cent performed there on USO tours, making it a morale stop for thousands of deployed service members. The base also housed the world-class trauma center, the Air Force Theater Hospital, with an incredible 98% survival rate for wounded Americans and Iraqis. But life at Balad came with darker sides. Massive burn pits operated daily, torching up to estimates of 147 tons of waste, from plastics to toxic chemicals, leading to long-term health concerns that are still debated today. Balad also hosted a classified detention site known as a black jail, where high-value detainees were interrogated under harsh conditions. At its peak, Balad was a fortress in the city, balancing danger with a strange sense of normalcy. For many who served there, it will forever be remembered by its nickname, Mortaritaville. For years, it served as a vital logistics and air operations hub, supporting everything from fighter jets to drone missions. But by late 2011, the U.S. mission in Iraq was coming to an end. Negotiations between Washington and Baghdad failed to produce an agreement for continued smaller U.S. presence. So in November 2011, control of Balad was officially transferred to the Iraqi Air Force, marking a major milestone in the complete U.S. withdrawal by year's end. Today, Balad Air Base is once again fully Iraqi, serving as a headquarters for the nation's fleet of F-16 Fighting Falcons. From American stronghold to Iraqi sovereignty, Balad's story mirrors the broader evolution of the Iraqi conflict, from invasion to independence. Balad Air Base and LSA Anaconda was one of the largest U.S. installations in Iraq during Operation Iraqi Freedom. But behind its size and strength, there were sacrifices that can't be forgotten. By 2007, the Air Force had already memorialized 43 airmen who lost their lives supporting operations from the base. In 2005, a rocket attack struck Logistics Support Area Anaconda, killing 2 soldiers and wounding 21 others. And in 2009, tragedy struck again when an Army specialist died in a Black Hawk crash at Balad. The base hosted thousands of American troops, from the 101st Airborne Division and 10th Mountain Division to the 3rd Armored Cavalry Regiment, 172nd Stryker Brigade Combat Team, and even Special Operations units like the 5th and 3rd Special Forces Groups, and even Delta Force. These men and women kept supply lines open, guarded convoys, and carried out critical missions in one of the most dangerous areas of Iraq. Their courage and sacrifice kept countless others alive. If you want to see more stories honoring U.S. service members, their mission, and their legacy, make sure to follow, like, and share for more military history and real stories that deserve to be remembered.